Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 5 of Odd Builds. Last episode we built up this magnificent looking lighthouse, but it's not done yet. We do need to do the farm for it on the inside, which I hope to get to today. Off camera, I have been a little busy. I went ahead and got 3 villagers ready to go for our build today. If you can't tell, they're all librarians, and let me tell you, these guys took the longest out of any villagers I've ever had in just getting the books I wanted. So this one right here is our Fortune 3, which for 39 emeralds, I'm not too happy about it, but it's the best we could do, at least with him. This guy is our Silk Touch for 15, which is not too bad. And then this one over here is supposed to be Mending, but he's being very stubborn. I spent an hour trying to get him to be Mending, but he refused to do it. So if you couldn't tell, the main part of this episode is going to be building up our villager hall, but it's just going to be librarians. I'm going to focus on just having a whole trading hall of these guys. But I wanted to have them pretty much ready to go with books because I want to get blocks a lot easier. But before we get to building that, I need to take care of this spot over here. So some of you guys were making comments about how a one wide grass path does not a bridge make. So I'm going to go ahead and come up with some ideas for a bridge to stretch from here all the way to the other side of the village, about right here. So that way we don't have just this ugly wooden and grass path leading over to the lighthouse. I did go ahead and build another path going up this way, and I do want to replace all this sand with dirt as well. So I'm going to go sleep because it's starting to be nighttime, and then we'll get to terraforming and building up this bridge. Okay, I hope you guys are now happy. Now I have an official bridge to get me from here to the lighthouse, but the ground is still it's still not great. So let's get to that. This will be the next project, is terraforming all this into dirt and maybe connect it up to the path and the bridge. After I got that done, I went over here and I've been trying to get this guy to get mending so we can upgrade our tools and start gathering materials for this next build, but he won't give me mending. Come on. I've seen Curse of Vanishing like 7 times. Multi-shot like 12. All right, I'm gonna try this for a little longer and start gathering up materials then, but this is frustrating. Mending normally didn't take me that long. And after all that, we've got, I think, all the materials we need to build our librarian trading hall. I might need to go collect more clay to get more bricks, but that shouldn't be too bad. And I also gathered up a Silk Touch and a Fortune 3 book so we can throw those on our pickaxes. And this guy finally has mending. Not great on the price, but I finally have enough that I can actually buy a book. But I do need to get more so that way I can actually put mending on more of my tools. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to buy 1 for now and probably put it on my sword. So that way we can use our trial spawner XP farm that's way over there. Oh, I almost forgot. I also went ahead and did the interior of our enchantment house up here. So it's not much, it's very simple, but I have been experimenting with interior designs for Minecraft, and I think this one turned out pretty good. Couple chests and barrels for storage, crafting table and a furnace if I need it, and then of course the enchantment table itself. Upstairs I don't have anything. I don't really know what I would put up here, so comment down below, what would you put in here? I think I have all the materials I need, but my helmet broke. I came out, I wasn't recording and I really wish I was, but I came out of Are you serious? Okay, I'll tell the story after we get rid of these guys. Come on, iron golems, let's get to work. Come on. Okay, I think that's it. What were you guys doing? You literally didn't help at all. Anyway, I came out of our little hovel in the back where the trial chamber is because I cleared it out of tough bricks and stuff. And right at the entrance, as I came up, was a skeleton. And one shot broke that. One shot broke my gold helmet, and there were also 2 creepers that I had to hide from in the water over here. We need a new helmet, and I think this is the perfect time with 30 levels. Let's enchant at least our golden helmet and some tools. Okay, now that that's done, let's get this helmet enchanted. And let's see, what are we going to get? Protection 4 honestly isn't bad. Unbreaking 3. I feel like I'd rather have it unbreaking on it, and I will put mending on it eventually. See, what are we going to get on this pickaxe? Let's enchant this first. Not horrible. Oh, there goes the respiration. What about our sword? Oh, come on. Really? Really? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna enchant it. It's not great. Projectile protection. Ooh, and respiration. I'll take that. That actually isn't too bad. Okay, now I need to put Silk Touch and Fortune on these, and I'm gonna go ahead and put Mending on my diamond sword. So glad I have these books. I'll get more mending books down the line, but this way we can use this at our farm, and we won't have to worry too much about... Actually, let's put Silk Touch on the new one. No, not that. We'll put Fortune on this one. And then we're going to put Silk Touch on the new one. There we go. So we just need mending on these, and then we can get some levels and keep our sword healed up at the farm. So that's actually not too bad. And now that I have these enchanted with the correct enchantments, I can show you guys what I found when I was gathering up materials. So while I was gathering up stone, I did have an area down here that diamonds were just in the stone. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay, that scared me a little bit. Anyway, so I pillared across. Oh, gosh. Why are there so many mobs? No. Oh, gosh. Nope, 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 nope. Holy cow. I've mentioned before, this is a building series, right? You know, not me getting shot by skeleton series. I didn't know they were all gonna be piled up right there. Come on. There we go. Oh my gosh. Well, at least we're healing up our sword. Are there any more surprises that I don't know about? There's another skeleton. There he is. Come on. Ah, any more? There. There's the diamonds. Any more mobs want to show their faces? Anyway, now that we have the ability to gather these, I gather them up with Silk Touch and take them back to our base. After I, get some much needed experience and heal the sword from our spawner. And while I'm at it, I might as well gather up these loose ores that are hanging around because I can smelt those, get some more experience, and just have some more materials as well. All right, now that I have those gathered up, let's break these. And I know it's not going to be a lot because it's only 4 pieces of diamond ore. Better... Really? That was horrible odds. How many is that total now? I think we have 3 in here. Yep, so we've got 11 diamonds, so not a lot. I think we can do maybe some boots. I don't think we can do leggings. We definitely can't do leggings in a chest plate, so we're gonna have to go mining at some point. But enough of that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and tear these 2 houses down and get started on our villager librarian house or villager librarian trading hall, and it's gonna be awesome. The framework is coming together really nice. I love the look of this build. This is one of my favorite villager houses I've ever built. But I hate how much bricks I decided to use. I need more clay. So it looks like I'm gonna go find some. And after painstakingly placing every block, it's done. Almost. I have some spots where I would like to light up with some lanterns, and I need to smelt this clay into pots to get some little flowers or potted plants all over for some decoration. And the inside is not 100% done. I need glass in that window. I forgot about that. I got it in this one, and I need to strip that log there. I didn't realize there was all that I missed. I'm also missing an entire second floor because I originally designed this to be our enchantment area, but I decided to not do that. So when I do get the second floor put into here, what would you guys put up there? I'm kind of thinking storage or something like that, so it's a little closer to the base, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments down below. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the little tidbits like putting the glass in, stripping that log, and putting in some lanterns for lighting. And then I need to find myself a best friend. And now it's done. I also extended out the dirt area over here so we could kind of connect this path up to the docking area and then just continue to connect it up to the rest of the village path. And I think it turned out pretty good. I just need the rest of this to turn it into grass. Now on to my next goal, which is to find a best friend, but I need bones and I don't have any. So I made the choice to go mining because I wanted to set up a mining area near the village so I could find skeletons. I just saw a couple, but this cave is gigantic. There's a lot of stuff around here, which is cool. I can't tell if that's diamonds or not. There's a skeleton. Okay, and there's creepers. Oh, this is probably a bad idea. There's another one. I just needed to get some bones. That's all I needed. I'm tempted to just block this off and find a different way down. Yeah, let's go this way a little bit. There has got to be an easier way down. I can... Ooh, is this it? Okay, this is not the same cave. What? Ooh, I don't have any torches, do I? I do not. Oh, it's a zombie spotter. Did I block it off? I did. Okay. That is such a good find. That is going to be so much better than our trial chamber farm. Oh, that's awesome. I don't even know where I'm at. Is there anything else? There's iron, gold, no skeletons. Skeletons, please. Just need some bones. That's all I want. Oh, I hear lava, but I got no skeletons. That's weird because normally I get skeletons all the time. It'd be nice to find some diamonds too, but I am not seeing anything but iron. There's the lava. Okay. I'm not having any luck getting to skellies, so I think I'm going to head back up and try to find some there. Have I mentioned before how blind I can be? I swore I looked through all my chests. There's 19 bones right there. There's 3 right there. And there's 2 right there. This whole time, I hate that I did not see that. Okay, now we can go find a friend. And of course, it's raining. Actually, I think it might be a thunderstorm. So, looking for a friend in a thunderstorm. Let's go. Oh, there's skeletons. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a thunderstorm. Oh, geez. Spiders and creepers. Maybe I should just go sleep. I should just go back home and sleep. Ah, that thunder is loud. Okay, we're swimming. Oh, the lightning struck something. Holy cow, that's loud. I don't know if it's loud for you guys. It's loud for me. Oh, and there's skeletons, like, spawning all over. I thought I lit this place up really well. All right, give me a bed. That's not a... There's no bed in there. And there we go. Now I can watch the skeletons burn. It's my favorite pastime. All right, I had no luck going that way, so let's grab a boat and go off this way. All right, I am pretty far from the village, and thought I saw, yeah, what's that? Oh, is that a, what's that called? A trial ruin? Trail ruin? I can't remember what that's called. Oh, nice. I don't have a brush on me at all. I might have to take note of that. I'm looking for a wolf. There's a chicken. I want a wolf. I want to get a dog. I find them all the time when I'm not looking for them, but then when I'm looking for them, I can't find them at all. And I thought they would be in the birch forest because I swear I've seen them before. There's bees everywhere too. Okay, there's sheep. So if there's sheep, there's gotta be wolves, right? Come on, wolves, where you at? I've got bones. I got plenty of bones for you. Nothing. And I found a dark oak forest, which looks really cool. I love how it generates like the side of the hill. I'm gonna go grab my boat and maybe look in there. Now I just need to find the best way to get into this forest. It's kind of hard to do that when it's built on top of a giant hill. All right, we might be onto something now. All right, fingers crossed that we can actually find a wolf. Oh, I got so excited for a second. I saw gray. Ah. And we're back at a birch forest. And it's turned dark. I think I'm gonna have to give up and go home. I am not having any luck finding my parrot, 'cause that's what I'm looking for. We're going back home. I'll look for a friend a different day.
A few moments later.
Finally, I found one. There you are. Hello. Now you are my friend. Okay. I thought that was the second one. Okay. So now I have a friend. I don't have a name for him yet, but we'll get that figured out. So come with me, new friend. We gotta go back home, which is actually like that way. Oh, yep, there's the top of the library house. You're gonna love this. I need to make a house for this guy. So that'll be on my to-do list, is to design a house for our dog. But let me know in the comments down below, what should we name this adorable little creature? But first, I'm gonna get him back home so that way he's safe. Hey, mysterious crafting table in the water. Well, I'm super happy. I felt defeated when I couldn't find a little pupper of my own. But we have an awesome build done for this episode. We have a new friend, and this world is coming along smoothly. But I better sleep quick. But if you guys want to see where this world all started, go ahead and click this video in the top right corner. But I'm going to get on out of here. And again, whoa, what's going on with my hair there? Whoa! What is going on? Okay. It's like, I think it's like the outer layer of my skin is like messing up somehow. What if I take off my... Okay, it's still there. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 6 of Odd Builds. Yeah, my hair is still messed up. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. But I got myself a bucket, and we have... Oh, I lost my bucket. Let me get it. Where's my bucket? There it is. Okay, we're good. Anyway, I just finished up in the trial chamber at our little farm, and I was getting some experience because we now have an axe with mending, thanks to our mending villager we got last episode. But I can't go back to the village for another 35 minutes. So we're finding a cow so we can get rid of this ominous potion. All right, we found a cow, and it was great. But I forgot to film it, so I'm so sorry. If I feel super ambitious, I'll do a reenactment of me finding a cow and getting milk from it right now. And if I did that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. But like I said before, we now have a axe with mending on it, and it now has some juice in it so we can actually collect materials. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop down these trees. Now that the trees are mostly cleared out, we need to flatten it out and get rid of this dirt. And I also need to connect it up to here so we have a little bit more space. So I'm going to get to terraforming, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, the dirt has been placed, and now we have the schematic that we're building. This is my sugarcane and bamboo factory. But it might just be sugarcane because I think we're going to put a bamboo farm in the lighthouse. My only thought with this is that I don't have a clear-cut way around to the front door. So I'm tempted to take the wood from this dock here and then run it along the shore so we have a little wider area to get to here. Because out of this right here is going to be a water wheel, but I'm tempted to move this more that way. But I think for now, I'm going to tear this out, and then we're going to place the wood here and see how we go from there. All right, I went ahead and got some railings put in to help with this area. I was playing around with cobblestone walls and these oak fences, but it just does not look right. So I stuck with the oak fences for the most part and kept a few gates in place. I think it turned out all right. I might come back and redo this, but for now, it should be fine. But now I need to go to the scariest place in Minecraft, the Nether, which I actually haven't gone to at all in this entire series. So let's go get some obsidian and get to the Nether. Again, I don't know why my hair is off my face. If I go like this, it looks like I have a big mustache. I love it. Okay. Anyway, let's get some obsidian. Now that I have the obsidian, I'm trying to figure out where to build my portal. I don't know if I want to build it super close to the village because I don't want to tear out any of these houses because I do want to build more. The other place that I thought about building was on top of this hill over here. But I do want to build a mine entrance and kind of a minecart system right over here because I've already started digging down so I can get to like different levels of stone and stuff like that. And I think this would be a perfect place to build a mine entrance. So I don't know if this is the perfect place for a nether portal. So I have to debate on stuff really quick.
A few moments later.
Okay, I debated about it, and we could always move the portal, but I think for now we are going to build it up here on top of this hill. Because then when eventually I do build the mine entrance down here, if I need to move it, I can. So I'm just going to take these out, and let's get this nether portal built. All right, our portal is built, and now we have to go through. So let me know in the comments down below, minus my weird floating mustache, what nether biome do you think we're going to end up in? Because 9 times out of 10, it's always a soul sand valley, and I hate those so much. So let's see where we end up. Oh, no. Why? Why is it always a soul sand valley? Always. Okay, we're going back. We're going back. Why? Why is it always that? It's always a soul sand valley. All right, we're grabbing blocks. I don't know what to even grab. I think we're going to grab cobble just because there's an abundance of it. And then we're going to wall ourselves in so we can hopefully survive in that barren wasteland. Have I mentioned that I hate soul sand valleys with a passion? It is my least favorite biome in the nether. All right, we're going back in. We're building a wall to block us off from these skeletons and be safe from all these things. Because I hate soul sand valleys so much. Boom. All right, I think we're okay. Now we're going to dig a tunnel going this direction and get away from this. And it'll make it so much easier, hopefully. All right, far we go. I don't even care if it looks ugly. We're just digging at this point to survive. I just need nether quartz. That's really all I need. Let's dig down a little bit and see where we go.
2,000 years later.
All right, mission accomplished. We found some nether quartz. I'm going to see if I can find a little bit more, and then we're going back to the safety that is the overworld. Because I can't stand soul sand valleys. Do I attack the Enderman, or do I go to bed? I don't know. I'm going to go to bed. I looked around, and I just saw ender pearls. What happened? I did not fight the Enderman. How'd that happen? What? Do iron golems attack Endermen? Really? Okay. Well, the iron golems are really coming in clutch. I'm loving it. I don't know what I'm going to do with one ender pearl, but we'll just tuck that away for safekeeping for now. It's been a few days since that last clip, and I built this. Impressive, I know. But this is going to be my to-do list. This is everything that I want to accomplish either in today's episode or episodes going forward. So already we've gone to the nether and we've gotten some nether quartz so we can actually build the bamboo farm that I want to do inside the lighthouse. So that one is good to go. I also built the wood railing over there, which we did on our live stream. So that's gone. Next up on my list is we need to name our dog. And while we were gathering materials on live stream, we got a new viewer that suggested the name Noodle. So I think we have our name for our best friend. But I need name tags, which means we need to get our villagers in here up to master level so I can actually get them. And now our bamboo farm is done. And the nice thing is, if I want to add more layers to this, I can, but I think I should be able to just AFK this thing whenever I want and it'll grow. So there it goes, it's already growing up. I did have to place some torches because apparently you need light level 9 or above, so I've got torches on each sides of these cobblestone pieces that power the pistons, so we should be good to just let this go. The observers will activate the piston, pushing it into this. I'll probably lose some, so it's not going to be completely lossless, but this should be just fine. Plus, I've got the little bamboo forest that I'm harvesting manually. I do need to do the interior of this build, but I'm not going to do that yet because I do want to think on how I want to do the floor and this front area. And after doing some trading and leveling this guy up to master, we now have name tags, which I'm not excited for the 20 emerald price tag, but it's worth it. So now we can take this over to our anvil, type in the name Noodle, and now our best friend has a name, Noodle. I love it. And now we can cross that off our to-do list. So now all I have left is moving villagers, building the sugarcane farm, and I would like to tame some cats because eventually I would like to get a gunpowder farm, and these cats are just running around the village. I know as I am zooming around, they're not there, but I swear, they're everywhere. But I think we can easily take care of this. Seven cod. You took all the fish that I gathered, but we got one of them finally. Okay, there is a couple others that are running around that I'd like to grab, but we have this one. So if you want to name this cat, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Okay, I've been running around for like 20 minutes and I can't find any more cats. There were like 7 of them, but now all we have is this one. There was a black one and I saw a jelly cat running around too, but I don't know where they went. So I'm gonna put the cod away, and then if they show up or more spawn, then we can tame them. But for now, I'm gonna move on with my project. And of course, as soon as I say it, another one appeared. Come on, scared off. Get over here. I wish they would just not run away. Any cat that I've ever met, they never run away. They just sit and do not care about you in way, shape, or form. Come on. Quit walking away in the water. Come on. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it got tamed. Okay, we're good. There we go. Okay. Now we got 2 cats. I know there's more, but I'm moving on. I'm happy with 2. Also, if you want to name this one, let me know in the comment. And yoink. Next up is moving villagers, which is my least favorite thing to do in this game. So there are some villagers that do not have jobs at all. All of these guys, except the nitwit, who is roaming around somewhere, that guy's free, have jobs already assigned. We have 2 or 3. No, we have 3 in here, and then this guy out here. So I need to get these 4 into here so we can then place them in these little spots to become librarians, and we can get even more enchanted books. So I'm going to go grab my spare boats, and we're going to work on trying to move these guys. Alright, villagers have been moved, and I tamed another cat. But then this guy shows up. And I don't know if he's got any good trades. Let's see. Packed ice, fire coral, sapling, ooh, cactus. I don't think I've seen a village at all. So is that cactus really worth it? I don't know. I'm going to think on that before he leaves. Other than that, I don't think he's got anything else to offer except maybe the leads, but I've already got 4, so don't know if I need any more than that. All right, I'm ready. Let's get to building. Get out of here, spider. Get. Haha. Well, at least the outside is done. Well, almost. I do have to build the water wheel off to this side to really make the outside finish, but for the most part, everything else is finished. I also might still add some ornamental things like some extra slabs and maybe some trapdoors and barrels just to kind of make it more pretty. I don't know. It's already a really cool build. I'm really enjoying this. It also is the biggest build that we have done in this series so far, but it's definitely not done because the inside is very empty. So the inside of this is going to be our sugarcane farm because we do have the bamboo farm already at the lighthouse, and I am missing a lot of materials to do so. So I actually have to go back into the nether, and I don't really want to do that, but I will. So let's gear up, go back to the nether, and try to get some more nether quartz. Also, I wanted to shout you guys out at the time of this recording. The last episode with our librarian house is actually the most viewed in this series. So shout out to you guys for enjoying this series, dropping those likes and everything. It really does mean a lot, and it's pushed me to want to do this even more. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for that. I also need to build up a little path up to the nether portal. And also I have an idea for the nether portal, but I need to workshop it a little bit before it's officially ready to actually be built. But enough blathering from me. Let's go in and try to get some more nether quartz. Okay, so far so good. I know we had some this way, but we might have to branch out in a different direction. Making sure I have a gold helmet on because I do not want to run into piglins. Let's gather up some of these blocks quick we can use as bridging and kind of start adventuring out. Well, this actually worked out really well. Got a little bit more nether quartz and glowstone without even having to try. So I'm going to pick some of that up as well, but I think this might be enough to take back. And fortunate to get more, and then we're good to finish the build. This is also the strangest collection of glowstone that I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen it in like another cave, even more over there. Normally it's just on the ceiling, but you know, I can't complain. I'll take it. And of course, this cave lets out to another soul sand valley. Please let me know in the comments down below, what is your least favorite nether biome and why is it the soul sand valley? I ran out of iron. So the farm itself is pretty much done. I did shorten it a little bit because I ran out of mud blocks and I hate making mud blocks, so I figured 13 should be good enough, and then if I want to do it later, I'll do another stack up on top. Plus it just gives me more room for interior work, which is something I've been having a lot of fun with. I ran out of iron because I needed to make hoppers, and I have hoppers running into this chest going all the way down until here. I need 2 more. So I need 12 pieces of iron, but I'm not going to do that right now. Overall, this is functional. It will work, and I will add another layer eventually. Maybe we'll do that on stream at some point, but this should be good to go. You know, minus the iron and everything else I need to get for it. But this video is already getting really long, so I'm going to end it here and just get some stuff done off camera or on stream. So if you guys did like this episode, make sure you hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. This series has been doing so well. I'm having such a great time. And let me know in the comments down below also, what's been your favorite part if you've watched every single episode? And if you haven't, are you considering going back and watching all of them? Hello everybody, welcome back to Odd Builds. I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is we're back. I'm ready to get building and having some more fun. The bad news is, yeah, I haven't fixed my hair still. It looks better though. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. And another part of the bad news is I kind of lost about 10 minutes of footage for the start of this episode. This is the second time I'm recording. So in that footage, we actually built up this little fountain. This fountain is based on a Disruptive Builds design that I found on Pinterest. So shout out to Disruptive Builds. And Noodle here now has a brother. He just kind of randomly showed up as I was AFKing the sugarcane farm from last episode, and he doesn't have a name. So if you want a name for Noodle's brother, why don't you let us know in the comments down below. The other thing that we lost footage of was building this mine entrance. And I'm really sad about that because I had so much fun doing this. I based it off a design a buddy of mine sent me, and he's like, you should totally do this. And I did. But I lost all the replay footage. I lost all of the video footage of me talking about it, including working on the inside, which I'm super happy with how this turned out. But if you remember, this actually leads way down here to the zombie spawner that we found. And I think we're actually going to build a zombie farm that's going to be better than our trial chamber today in this episode. But to actually get started today, we're going to go and get our villagers organized in the trading hall because I've got a few more in there and they're all locked in with specific enchantments. And I want to get them organized and labeled so I don't forget, because sometimes I do forget things. Anyway, I'm going to go do that and I'll see you guys in a minute. And there we go. All organized and everything in its place. Well, except for this guy. He just kind of wandered in, so I trapped him, and we just need to get one more, and then this place is full. So I don't know which one I'm going to make this guy, and we'll get another one in here as well to fill out our collection. But I'm really happy with how this all turned out. I do need to add the second floor, but I'm not going to do that right now. Again, we might do that on stream or something like that. And speaking of new villagers to add, it looks like we're getting a few new ones. And we'll jump right on in and I'll show you guys the build for today's episode, which is going to be this. This is going to be our Fletcher's house. We've got our Fletchers running around, which we use for our stick trades and stuff like that, but they need a place to call home. So the first thing I need to do is actually tear out that building over there and do some terraforming. So I'm going to get right to that and move some beds, and we'll be good to go. And there we go. The houses are torn out. But my gear is looking worse for wear. I really need diamond armor. So I think we're going to take a break from this really quick. I'm going to do a quick mining session and get the last few diamonds I need so we can get some good armor. And of course, I find a giant cave with diamond ore everywhere, but there's mobs everywhere and I don't have an easy way to get down. I have a water bucket, but I'm worried about the skeletons mostly. I do have a shield, but I don't have enough torches that I could light this place up and then come back up. Also, if you hear any rumbling or anything, I am having my bathroom remodeled right now. So my brother came to visit. He's a contractor and he's doing me a favor by cutting me a deal for doing our bathroom. So shout out to my brother for doing that. But I want these diamonds because I've only found one deep slate diamond ore and then 2 regular diamond ore. But I'd love to be able to get these. So I'm going to debate for a minute and see what I come up with, because I think that alone could probably cover my armor.
A few moments later.
Okay, I think I'm gonna risk it. I went ahead and made a crafting table, got a bunch more torches crafted up, so I think if I can get down and place some, block the skeletons and the creepers as they explode, we might be good. I hope. I mean, the worst thing I'll do is lose my good tools, but I didn't have enough room to craft a chest, and as I say that, more skeletons spawn. So oh gosh, this could be either really good or really bad, so here we go. Okay, we're good so far, good so far. Zombies are a-coming. Just get some torches, and there's tons of creepers. Holy cow. All right, let's take out some of the zombies. Take out some of the... Oh, okay, we're good. Oh jeez, good there. Can I snag this? I can. We're doing pretty good. Okay, here comes another spider. Come on. All right, come on, zombies. Come on. Oh, there's so many of them. I think we're doing okay, though. I don't see any more skellies or anything like that. I think we can take these zombies out. Nothing sneaking up on us. Good. Nope. I'm so glad I took your guys' advice and made a shield. I'm going to try. Okay, got it. Let's go. Okay, I think we're good. And I'll take that so they can't climb up, except for the spider. Okay, I think we're good. We did it. All right, 6 diamond ore, 8 there. I think we're good with fortune 3. Finally, after all that hard work, we have diamond armor. Well, I don't have it on yet. I need to enchant it, but you can tell by looking at my toolbar down below, I don't have the levels for it. So we need a XP farm, a better one than our trial chamber one. So that means we're going to go down our newly built mine shaft back there. I really wish I could get my hair fixed, and we're going to find that zombie spawner again and turn it into a zombie farm. All right, here's our zombie spawner. I should just place torches around a little bit so that way we don't have any extra guests coming to join us, because that would be bad. But building a zombie farm should be fairly easy. Just gotta get close enough, place down a torch, and of course I don't get that, but 1 torch should be enough to stop these guys from spawning. And boom, there we go. Anything good? Bones, wheat. Ooh, melon seeds, I'll take those. Hey, finally a disc that isn't cat. I feel like cat is always the one that I find. Ooh, and some iron. Okay, 2 of the same music discs, I'll take that. All right, I'm not going to do a time lapse of building this by any means, because I've already done so many time lapses already. So I'm just going to do little check-ins and kind of describe my process for building a zombie farm. I hope that's okay with you guys. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure we dig down 3 blocks underneath, and then making sure there are 4 blocks on each side of the spawner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. So while digging out underneath the spawner, I ended up falling into this cave. I wasn't recording. I did have the replay going, so it should be showing to you guys right now. Luckily, nothing attacked. Oh, but I had a minor heart attack. Holy cow. And my boots, oh, they are almost out of durability. So I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen again and fill in these spots. Oh, that was terrifying. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna finish tearing this out, and I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so we went ahead and tore out 3 blocks underneath and 4 blocks direction. I also placed a slab on top of the spawner so zombies do not spawn. I also wanted to make sure I had 1 torch, because then I can actually reach it from a safe distance. But now I need to funnel everything down here into 1 single point. Now typically I would run everything into 1 channel and have them drop down. I don't know if I want to do that in this one. I kind of want to see what will happen if I place water buckets on these corners. I don't think it's going to work how I imagined in my mind. Okay, yeah, it funnels them either to the center or to here. I don't want that. So I'm wondering if I place blocks like so, will that fix that problem? Let's try it out. So if I stand right here, I get funneled here, and I think I pretty much stop. So I wonder if I have to take out some more block. Yeah, I don't know. You can tell I don't do this all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and play around with this idea and see if I can find one that works, because I kind of want to try something different. Okay, I think I'm gonna try this out. So I kept the 3 cobblestone over there and put 1 water bucket, and then everything funnels this way, and I just took out the blocks where the water stopped. So that way everything then gets funneled to this corner, and should be able to, yep, get a drop spot right here and drop them down enough to where I can make a killing chamber. So that actually works out perfect. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more room, and then we're going to find out where this spits out, and we'll make the killing chamber there. All right, there we go. So I have them dropping down, I think, what is that, about 7 blocks, and we're going to get them to drop right here, and I'm just going to funnel everything into a chest. I don't know, how do I want to do that? This is honestly not the greatest little spot there. I could put slabs here. I thought about running hoppers into a chest here, but that wouldn't work because that's the corner of this. If I had a 3rd hopper, I could run that into a chest out this way, but I don't. There is iron in there. I could smelt something up. Oh no, I need to play around with that again. I'm not doing my typical design. I want to try something different. So let me play around with it a little bit and I'll get back to you.
2,000 years later.
All right, there we go. I think this should work. So I still have the 3 spots for the zombies to fall down onto, and I can get to them, but it's not wide enough for baby zombies, so that solves that issue. And then everything gets funneled into this large chest here. But up top, I need to do something a little different than just wall this in, because I would love to be able to set up a little area here to AFK. So I think we're going to go back to the base, and we're going to get some amethyst crystals that we harvested from that geode a couple episodes ago and make some tinted glass. I think that's going to look really good. Then we'll come back, activate this, and then we have a better zombie spawner to use as an XP farm. And after a few minutes of doing that, go ahead and place in the tinted glass, and then I think we should be able to knock. Oh, I can't reach it. Are you serious? What do I do? A slab? Boom. All right. We got our zombies spawning in there. We'll fill in the rest with tinted glass so we can see through. And then everything should funnel down this way. I need to clear off some headroom there, but boom, there we go. That'll work. We now have a proper XP farm. This is so much better than the trial chamber. I have a different idea for the trial chamber, but this is going to work really well for just general XP and healing up items. So nice. I'm gonna get some levels here and get my gear or my tools healed up, and then I will see you guys in a minute. All right, 37 levels. Let's get back to the base. All right, now we're ready to grab these, a little bit of lapis, and to the farmhouse. Why is my door open? What? Hey, I was wondering where this farmer went. You just disappeared. Oh, it's a fisherman now. Oh, he must have been one of the... Oh, he was probably one of the new villagers that spawned. And I don't know what to do with these guys. I always forget they can climb ladders, but they can't go down. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. Okay. Well, you guys have fun. I'm going to go enchant stuff. Unbreaking 3. That sounds perfect. And... Oh, thorns. Really? Fire protection. Okay. Not the best, but... We'll take it. Unbreaking 3 again. Blast protection. I'll take that over fire protection. And protection 3. That's it. Okay. Well, it's not great, but it's definitely better than nothing. But I guess we can always get more enchants from our villagers. So I'm going to take some time and get the librarians leveled up. And then, yeah, we'll get some better enchants placed on these with what we got. It's so helpful having these guys all organized and getting them leveled up. We did finally get the last 2 villagers lined up, but we haven't picked out what books they're going to have yet. And I don't have a Triton, so no channeling. But I did focus on getting one of these guys leveled up. Which one? It was this one. We got Density 5, and then there was another one. Aqua Infinity on this one. And Frostwalker. No, we already had that one. Someone had Smite. This guy, he had Smite 5. That's going to definitely go on our sword for the zombie farm. But now that we have some really nice shiny enchanted armor and getting closer to having some more books, I'm going to gather up some more material and we're going to start building today's build, which is a Fletcher's house. And finally, our Fletchers now have a home. I gotta tell you, designing these villager houses has been a lot of fun. A lot of you guys have asked where you can get the schematics for the librarian house, and you can also get the schematics for this house, the Fletcher house. All of my schematics for all my builds in this world will be available over on my Patreon on the $5 tier. Now, I know that not everybody is able to do that, and I completely understand. Every now and then I will provide free schematics for certain builds, so if you would like those, you just have to follow over on the Discord, which is also linked in the description down below. But this one, we had most of the materials lying around, and it was great to get thrown together. I did have to craft up target blocks, and I completely forgot what it took to make those. But now I can practice my bow skills. Let's see, we'll go up to the counter here, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and practice shooting. I think I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, no, not too much. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. It looks really good, and I'm just super happy to have something that came from my own brain. The inside is not 100% done yet. You can see that we do have a couple spots for our 2 Fletchers. I did lose one. I don't know where he went, but we did get this guy who is at expert level, so we can keep trading with him. He'll be fine. And then I've got another one over here just in case I decide to get another Fletcher, but I only planned on having 2, so that's why I built it this way. And I added this out here because I was originally thinking of making this part of the market shop or market area, I don't know, so they could come out here and they could sell stuff, which doesn't really work in this area because of all of this water here, so we'll have to do some terraforming as well, just to kind of add some more to it, but it works really well. They can come in and out, they can sell from their little house, and then go back in. But now that we're getting a few more houses put into this area, we definitely need to make it look more alive, which is going to be in the next episode. So if you guys like this episode, again, hit that like button. And if you really want to see more of my stuff, please consider hitting subscribe. It does mean a lot, and it really helps the channel out. And again, if you want any of my schematics for my builds, they're going to be available over on Patreon. And I think I have everything linked in the description down below. If not, please let me know. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Odd Builds. Last episode, we built up this awesome looking Fletcher's house, and it's a little empty right now. I do need to get another Fletcher in there, but we'll do that in a second. Today's episode is going to be a little different. I'm not going to be doing any crazy builds or any additions to this village in the terms of houses. What I'm kind of thinking of doing is more along the lines of this. Now, one of my favorite things to do with any sort of build that I do is to make it feel lived in or realistic. I hope that makes sense. And by doing that, I like to add things called noise. And I don't mean things that make noise, but things that make it seem more lived in or add what a lot of you guys might call lore to the world. So I'm going to really quickly grab another villager to add to our Fletcher house, and then I'm going to jump on over to our creative world, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I've kind of built up and taken ideas from other creators and what we're going to add to this world. So this guy ended up being too stubborn and didn't want to pathfind to any of the fletching tables I placed down. So I went ahead and got this guy. So we're going to let him grow up and yeah, get him in a little cubby just like his friend over there. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I fixed my hair. Actually, you guys fixed my hair. Thank you so much for everyone who commented on my short that I posted. I had no idea what I was going to do. And somebody told me to uninstall the fresh moves, I think is what I have going on for these little animations that I have. They told me to uninstall it, which I did, and then I reinstalled it, and it worked just like that. So as of right now, my hair is on top of my head, and we are golden. So here are most of the things that I hope to add in today's episode. None of these are very complicated. They're very simple things that just kind of add more feeling and what I like to call more color to the world. So for example, this one is just a bunch of hay bales with some added features like extinguished campfires, a lantern, and maybe some signs. But if we take this similar idea and we just replace it with pumpkins and barrels, it gives it a whole new feel. So adding features to your world to make it look lived in doesn't have to be overcomplicated. You can use very simple things that you might already have lying around or stuff you can easily access. The one that we're going to start with is actually going to be over here. So this is kind of what I'm envisioning in my brain for the mining area that we built last episode. Adding in some extra furnaces for smelting, maybe some minecarts for some motion, and even a bunch of coal can add just a lot more and make it more interesting than just a flat area with a path through it. So now that I have an idea of what I want to build first, and we have our villagers sorted out in our Fletcher's house, we're going to head northwest from the base and we're going to go start gathering some materials for this build. Alright, we didn't gather a whole lot, but we have enough to at least get started. First thing I'm going to do is definitely break down some of this coal ore so we can actually make coal blocks, craft up a few furnaces, and also get these rails set up so we can get some motion going. Alright, now that I have these crafted up, I need to find a good spot for these to sit. This is a nice open area over here, and it honestly would help frame in the farmhouse a little bit. So I think we're going to put a stack of coal around here, or a mound of coal going here. As for the minecart, I think this space would be really good because we could actually tear out this a little bit just to kind of give us a little depth and maybe even frame it in with some slabs. Then we can just take our rails and just place them along right here and bring them out. And I think we can just throw this minecart with a chest right there and boom. Honestly, I'm not really liking this. I think we're going to take this out and possibly... Ooh, honestly, we could actually just put a copper bulb here. Ooh, and I could add a couple buttons. I think buttons would look good. And then... boom. There we go. So then it kind of looks like this copper bulb is what powers this minecart, so it can move in and out of this space. So then as for the pile of coal, it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. If you guys remember from the creative world, it really did not go up too high. So if I did something like this and maybe place coal there, we do something like this, and that's actually not too bad. Maybe build it up a little higher so it has some height to it, like this. But then, since it's just coal and coal blocks, we could add some varying height with some slabs as well. Maybe add in a couple cobblestone walls too. And I don't know if this is necessarily the safest thing to do, but putting a lantern next to it just adds a little bit of light and just adds a pop of color to the kind of gray and black of it. I don't know how safe this actually is for a lantern to be by coal, but oh, we're going to keep it. Already, this area is starting to come together nicely. It's got a little bit of color, a little bit of texture, but it's a lot more interesting than just plain grass and a mine entrance. So I think the next thing to add would be a little bit of a furnace area, maybe a workstation area, like the miners are coming up working on stuff before they go back down into the mines. I think that would look really cool. And maybe we could do like a big boulder with a bunch of varying stones up here and varying some buttons down for like loose pebbles. I think that would be really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of play around with some ideas, and I'll show you guys in a second. And there we go. Minus the boulder of coal that we made and the custom boulder we did over here, I added the workstation back here with some extinguished campfires. So that way it seemed like they had a stack of wood that they could use to power the furnaces. Added in a grindstone just for the aesthetics of it and made it seem like maybe they're repairing rails over here on this workstation. Then I went in and just added in a bunch of different foliage such as leaves and took out the original grass and used bone meal to place my own. I think eventually when I can get coarse dirt and stuff, I'm going to replace this area with it because it would seem like they're dragging the stone up to this pile. But for now, this should be just fine. The next area that I really want to tackle is this space over here. So between our sugarcane farm and our library trading hall, it's just kind of bland. And I mostly just have to fight off mobs that keep spawning in here. So I think some lighting would definitely be a good addition. But there's a lot of room here that we can play with. So back over in the creative world, I really think a well would be a good addition. I think this small one would fit perfectly, and it gives us a little more room in that area to add some extra stuff. And I'm thinking of adding some stuff like this, because we could easily use this as some kind of fake storage for sugarcane that we're waiting to craft into paper to trade with librarians and cartographers. I think that would work really well. I think we could even replace the spruce sapling there with sugarcane. I can't remember if we can put sugarcane in a pot or not, or otherwise we can use bamboo and kind of call it sugarcane. I don't know, but I think we could do something like this and it would work really well. And then as for lighting, I found this one online. I can't find the original name of the person who designed this, but I think something like this would look amazing throughout the village to kind of add some extra light and keep some mobs away. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And of course, it's raining as soon as I finish up. But I think this area is looking really, really good. I think our friend thinks so too, minus the rain. Oh, I missed something. But I went ahead and got the well installed, and I had this more center stage than anything because it kind of just is sitting right between the two buildings. Your eye gets drawn right to it, so I thought that worked perfectly. And then I've got two areas set up with a bunch of bulk kind of faux storage just for decoration purposes. And I was using bamboo to kind of emulate sugarcane, but it doesn't really look the same. So I added some item frames with sugarcane on both of them, and I think they came together really well. And just for a pop of color, so it wasn't just brown and kind of a dark clayish red going through, I did add some pumpkins in the back because I do want to make a pumpkin farm eventually, but I thought that was a nice splash of color and just kind of brings the whole area together. Oh, finally, it's finally nighttime. I can finally sleep. And shriep. But adding all of that together with a little bit of bone meal for some extra grass and flowers going through with some leaves added throughout, I think brings the whole area over here together. This is very, very nice. I'm really happy with it. I also changed up the design of the light pole and kind of did my own thing, and I think I'm actually really happy with this more than I thought the other one. So I think I might build a few of these around the village anyway. But now while I'm at it, I'm going to try to get one of these guys into this area so we can actually have another Fletcher ready to go. So let's block the door off, probably on both sides, just to be safe. There we go. Okay, now I just need one of you guys to go in here. So let's just block you off and see if we can get you into here. Yeah, come on. Nope. Go over here. Yes. That was so much easier than I thought it would be. And he pathfinded to that one, so I think he'll be our roaming villager. I think that will be just fine. You're free to go. You two are working the shop forever. I really need to get rid of this fountain. I built that one over there, and this one is just not needed, so I'm going to really quickly tear that out. And there we go. So I left this blank for about 2 hours and I just kept staring at it and it just looked kind of boring. So I decided to kind of fill in the platform where it had dirt and added in this little banner kind of tower. I don't know what to call this. It's just fence posts with some banners and some decorative bits. I do want to get another lantern to hang from here, but it's just a nice little decorative piece. Nothing too complicated, but I think it's nice. And I also got rid of all of the bamboo in the background because it was just kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. But speaking of bamboo, our bamboo farm has been doing fantastic. Can't wait to get this full, and then I can trade more with all of our new Fletchers that are in their house. It's gonna be great. Also, another thing I did kind of off camera was I came down here towards our zombie farm and I dug out this giant tunnel. I was kind of thinking that it would be really awesome to design my own mine shaft, and I thought, let's get this started at least, because I also needed coal, and I've got a bunch of it now. But I want to kind of play around with what I want to do for my own mine shaft. I might even make this bigger. This is about the same size as a normal Minecraft mine shaft, but I think designing our own is going to be even better. And if I get really fancy, I could even add my own railcart system underground, maybe to different things around the map. I don't know yet. I also might make one going in this direction as well, so we have two tunnels kind of going in different spots, because this is the stairway that leads down to the zombie farm. So I thought, oh, let's get two big tunnels and we can just kind of mine these out on stream and see how far we can get. But speaking of the zombie farm, I do need to go and get my shovel charged back up. So I think I'm going to wrap up here, guys, and get my stuff mended back up. But I hope you guys got some ideas on how to add stuff to your world to make it more lived in, more kind of realistic. Let me know what your favorite part was in the comments down below. But if you want to see where this world got started, you can click this video, or you can click on some of my other content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Always remember, the most important thing is to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys.